X guard is a super powerful guard. It's good in the gi, it's good no gi, it's good if there are strikes involved, it's good if there are no strikes involved. The challenge most people find is getting into X guard. Once you get into it, it's a really powerful sweeping position that also affords a lot of submissions. I'm going to show you the most basic entry to X guard, which is using the single leg X guard. And it's when our opponent defends that single leg X guard properly that we make this foot transition. We're going to go from that into one of the two most basic sweeps from the X guard position, the basic trip sweep. So if Jess is standing in my guard, and I'm able to establish the single leg X position, everybody should recognize this position, right? Where I'm trapping her knee line behind my knees, I got my heel on her hip, toes pointing out, and a good, nice knee pinch. Now if Jess tries to move around, even if I'm not doing anything with my hand, right, I stay stuck to her, right? Does that make sense? If I let this get loosey-goosey, now she can extract her body, and now I'm going to start passing. So it's really important that we trap this knee, which is really important that we get our hips up, heel on, and we pinch this knee together. The thing is, she knows that too. Let's rotate just this way, just a little bit, other way, other way, other way. There we go. So here's the thing, in order to stop, Jess knows, in order to get out of this, she has to defeat this knee pinch. So sometimes she's going to pull this knee apart, right? Other times, she's going to push this foot off her hip. Same thing, right? Same thing, does the same stuff. So what we need to be ready to do, and we'll talk about this hand in a second. For now, I'm just less concerned whether we have an overhook or an underhook, whether we have our leg. The legs are the main thing here. So Jess disrupts this connection. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swing my one leg in front, my hip side leg in front with my instep on her hip, and my head side leg, the one nearest to me, the one nearest to the camera, is going to put a hook behind her knee. I'm going to show that one more time, because once again, Jess does the right thing to disrupt this connection. And now I swing my legs with an active hook in front of her hip and behind her knee. And we call this the X guard. For now, let's just take our hand and make an ankle lock grip or an overhook, because that's what we'll sweep the first time with. If you have this underhook, really powerful sweeping position there too. The most important thing for you new X guard players is to get this foot transition and just drill this foot transition over and over. Because we want, when they do the right thing, to disrupt this, for us to go right into this. Does that make sense? I don't know why I'm asking, it's a video. Does that make sense? Yes, okay, awesome. So let's rotate this way, and I'll show it one more time, and I'll show the sweep that we can put this right into. So one really important detail too, so the most important detail for single leg X is my hips have to come high and my knees have to pinch together. If I'm down here, I'm not really trapping Jess's knee. If I'm up here and I'm trapping Jess's knee, Jess has to disrupt that trap. So when she does, swing my legs in front, right? Now this is a powerful sweeping position because I can push Jess away, I can pull Jess in, right? Because I have active hooks, like my toes are like this, not ballerina feet, but Captain Morgan feet. I can push her away from me, or I can pull her back in. Let me have a scoot this way, just so that I can don't sweep you into the wall. Now the most basic sweep from here, right? We have a lot of control here. The most basic sweep from here is my top foot is going to kick Jess's hip backward, while my bottom foot goes behind her ankle to stop her from backstepping. Just get up. I'm controlling both of her legs, one with a grip and one with my legs. So now it's very easy for me to either enter into leg entanglement positions or just come up and start passing the guard. Let's do that from the whole top, and I'll show you the entry to the full sweep. So I establish the single leg X. Jess disrupts it. My legs switch positions. Really critical detail here. You see how my knees are butterflied out? The neg is a cross between the knee and the leg. My legs are butterflied out. If my knee is in front of Jess's hips, just need to push my knee down and just start to pass. So instead, let's rotate this way, and I can show you the proper knee position. So I go from a single leg X, Jess disrupts it. You see how my knee is behind her hips? Right now, she can't get that out of the way. So it's like a butterfly stretch position. If my knee goes in front, she can just push that knee down and now start to pass. But if I get to the proper X guard position, my top leg, in this case the one with the instep on her hip, is going to kick her backward. But if I just kick her backward, right, she might fall down, she's going to come right up. So I have to do something with my other leg instead, which is, as the top leg kicks her backward, the bottom hook, the one behind her knee, drops to her foot. So she can't compensate her base by stepping backward, and if she tries to get up and pass, she can't. Now I can decide, do I want to go into ankle lock, or just come up and pass the guard. It's your choice at that point. Two most important parts of this position, really making sure that foot transition works, so that you go from an effective single leg X guard where you trap them, to an effective X guard where you can do what you want, whether that be sweeps or submissions. From there, that quick trip sweep is the easiest option. In another video, we'll change our grip up and we'll show another simple but powerful option to sweep.